Bob Pelsick, you are really doing a job neutralizing Schenley Winter Parker.
Well, I tell you what, we're not doing anything special, Brian. It's just that Bob Bronk is doing a super job right now. I just got to hope that he keeps it up for the remainder of the ball game.
Good luck.
Thank you very much.
It has been a sensational first half. 4 minutes and 15 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Edmonton 17, Toronto 14. But really now the pressure is on the Argonaut defense as the Eskimos start from their 49-yard line. The give is to Lumsden. A gaping hole as Big Neil gallops into Toronto territory and is finally brought down by John Pointer, the middle linebacker, at the 49-yard line.
Well, there's Steve Ackroyd, the young man from Sheridan College here in the Toronto area, and as I said, mostly in a backup capacity, but today with the injury to Zach Henderson, he gets his chance to play in his first Grey Cup game.
Is running with 2:10 left in the half. Argos 2nd and 2. Holloway throws. Terry Greer has the catch at the 45-yard line. Holloway was all over him. Greer was still able to hang on.
I'll bet Joe Holloman is saying to himself, what do I have to do? You can't provide any better defense than that. Greer right there running that little inside slant pattern, and Holloway right on the money.
Well, Terry Greer can frustrate a lot of defensive backs in the league, and Joe Holloman, as you indicate, must be frustrated at this point because watch right here, he's over the top, tries to strip that ball loose, but there's no way against Terry Greer.
5 pass receptions for Terry Greer, including 1 for a touchdown. The Argos with a first down at their 45. Into the middle it goes to Cedric Minter. Minter has another Toronto first down into Edmonton territory at the 53.
Oh, I like it.
Let's go to Brian Williams.
Steve Ackroyd, the man that made that interception, you're replacing Zach Henderson. I thought prior to that interception, though, Moon was having a lot of success picking you guys apart.
Yeah, well, we were in a couple of zones, and of course Warren is a tremendous quarterback at picking zones apart. And he just found the open hole, and he had a little bit of time there. So by that time, we managed to squeeze receivers into the middle, and he just happened to be there.
A minute 25 left to play in the half. First down, Toronto from the Edmonton 53. James Parker makes the sack for the Eskimos on Holloway back at the 50-yard line.
Holloway sacked by James Parker.
Well, we talked about Parker being held out of there so often in this first half. Take a look at him. He's coming from the top side. James Parker, the outstanding defensive player in the Canadian Football League this year, and he makes the move on Cedric Minter, number 20, to the inside, and gets the first sack of this ball game for James Parker.
But Frank, what's interesting, that's really one of the few times in this first half that they've had that desirable matchup. Parker on a smaller back such as Cedric Minter.
Absolutely right.
The loss was 6 yards. It is 2nd and 16.
He's going to
This
throw
is
it.
the Terry Greer. He's going to fire it deep downfield for Paul Pearson and just over his head.
Pat, you know who's going to win this ball game? The team that has the ball last.
Well, you remember earlier in the year, Terry Greer in the game against the Winnipeg Blue Bombers, he threw a perfect strike for a touchdown. Watch here, he doesn't connect with Paul Pearson, but for a wide receiver, not a bad arm, Frank.
Strangely, both of these ball clubs have that capability. Waddell Smith can also throw the football.
You know, we mentioned that the wind was at the back of the Argonauts for this second quarter, and I suspect that may have had just a little bit to do with the pass being beyond the outstretched hands of Paul Pearson, because had he made the catch, he had the touchdown.